This is the picture.
Oh, wow. No.
Do you see that? At her son's graduation like that. This is why society is in chaos. Because I bet nobody there who is a loved one of her is going to say, hey, you really dress inappropriately for a graduation ceremony of your son.
Wow.
I don't care if you're an R&B singer. I don't care if you're a stripper. You ain't got no business showing up like that at your son's graduation. Doesn't that gown say Howard?
Toni Braxton was naked. She was naked.
Toni Braxton wasn't where?
I want
to see it.
She got on the lingerie. She got on the.
Is this recent or is this old?
She got on. This is current Toni Braxton at her son's graduation.
Oh my God.
Butterball, understuff,
A garter belt.
Garter belt. You want to see
This is her at the graduation, and that's one of the pictures that I really was tripping on. But he making a good point. A regular life is probably like that. But watch this. That's why we all are in chaos, because we accept this as regular. Have you noticed? I didn't say she didn't love her son or nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I didn't say that, but I'm saying if she's in public at a graduation like that, I'm not worried about her son graduating. I'm worried about what she doing after this.
And
She got a man. She got a man right
I believe she was dealing with Birdman for a minute or whatever. But yo, that shit is crazy. Crazy
Son,
work.
She
Yo,
an entertainer, son. This is the time. 2025.
son, you don't even mean that. Come on, stop.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Put that picture up of Toni Braxton at her son's graduation. Just please put it up. I can't believe that you would go to your son's graduation this way. I remember when I went to my brother's wedding and everybody was trying to take pictures of me. And I felt so weird.
Yeah.
I was like, it's his wedding. My brother and his wife is right there. Why is the line to take pictures with me?
That alone is just a given. That just comes with the territory.
So he's saying like, how could she intentionally ask for that? More of
How
that.
can she?
She already Toni Braxton.
she
People
want the
already was
attention.
gonna be on her.
She want the attention, son.
She
passed her prime.
Some people need it. Yeah.
There's no protocol. You get what I mean?
Right. People don't go, hey, Carl, I'd love to take a picture. Like maybe on the way out or
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Something like that, right? People don't want to, they just don't want to
You don't know respect. You
Yeah,
don't
you
know
don't wanna practice
protocol. This is why society is in chaos like it is. And I'm saying, like, this is an example of how society is failing. Whenever Abe gets this picture up, this is her at the graduation. And that's one of the pictures that I really was tripping on.
Who was father?
Who was father? I don't know.
She was married to somebody too before.
With a Birdman? Yeah, look it up, son.
You know, she had an illness. She had lupus and something else. He's still married at all.
Oh, that could be why she naked too.
That ain't got nothing to do with it, man.
No, I'm saying no. Listen, what I'm saying is sometimes when people have like near death experiences, they want to just do all the crazy things I ever wanted to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm still alive. Let me get naked. I always wanted to be naked.
Husband.
So now it's time to be naked, even though my son is. You don't agree with that? I'm not saying it's not even a thing to agree to.
You got Carrie Lewis, mint condition, open for her on tour.
She's married to the nigga from Mint Condition?
No, she wasn't. That's not what I said.
Who she's married to? Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis?
No, man, this dude
Is he
named
one-
Carrie
is that one nigga?
K-E-R-I, Carrie.
He was in Mint Condition. Nigga, say it right there.
It said
Brandon
what?
met musician Carrie Lewis when his group Mint Condition opened.
This is her at the graduation. And that's one of the pictures that I really was tripping on, but
Is that at the school or
look,
is that
this
a
is the
private
second
party?
picture I want
I
them
mean,
to
not
show.
that it's
Right.
okay, but
this
I'm
is the
trying to
second
figure
picture
that
I
out.
want them to show. Make
Where's
sure
that
Abe
at?
has that picture. Abe, that's the picture you have. You don't have the other one, right?
Let's see that.
That's wild.
Whoa.
No, this
Tori got on the flasher jacket.
is
And a-
her
and a
at
good,
her
bad, and ugly hat.
son's graduation. And you want to talk about the deterioration of society. The deterioration of society. This is an example of it. When you are
He ain't lying though.
He's telling the truth.
I
son.
agree.
I hate to
at
say it.
your son's graduation
I think that it's okay.
like that. And
Right, because like we said, he probably not tripping. Honestly,
Yeah,
we talking shit. We sound like we the
she
old.
probably wear that shit all the time.
Right. She like, this is how mama dress.
Yeah,
That's how I be.
like a
Sometimes
hoe.
she gotta wear lingerie sometimes.
Right, with a garter.
Out the street. Out.
Right, you just walk up and just put $1, just a tip for you.
Yeah.
We're not even going to talk about her age
You got to be the center of attention.
What is she, sick?
and her illness.
Right.
What's wrong with her?
That's the same thing I was saying, Craig.
Yeah, I tell
She
you,
got
she got
sickle
lupus,
cell,
son.
isn't it? Is it sickle cell?
Lupus.
She probably wear that to a funeral. That looked like from the waist up, looked like she's going to a funeral.
Of her.
From the waist down, like she ready to get on a pole.
She like a mistress at a funeral.
She like the third mistress.
The third mistress at a funeral.
Lupus is what Toni Braxton has. Debilitating autoimmune
Lupus is
disease.
serious, though.
Terrible.
Lupus,
Terrible.
yes.
Yeah, it's not a joke. Shout out to Lupus too. Not you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, shout out the.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, don't say that, man.
I know people currently
Yes,
in my
we
life
do.
suffer with that.
Yeah, so don't say shout
That's
out.
not what I'm saying. I'm not saying
You
shout
mean-
out to that. I'm saying get better, y'all. That's my point. That's it. Not a joke or nothing to it. Get better. You the one spent the whole last half hour shooting at Tory Lanez, nigga, and then you trying to make
I
it.
was this nigga named Gay Star.
Here's the picture.
Oh wow, no.
Do you see that at her son's graduation like that? This is why society is in chaos, because I bet nobody there who is a loved one of her is going to say,
Hey,
you really dress inappropriately for a graduation ceremony of your son.
Wow.
I don't care if you're an R&B singer. I don't care if you're a stripper. You ain't got no business showing up like that at your son's graduation. Doesn't that gown say Howard?
It's borderline incestuous, to be honest.
yes.
That's the most sophisticated word I can use.
Yeah. I concur.
Yeah.
It don't matter which one or where it's at. It could have been a
They should have escorted her out.
Gotcha.
They should have escorted
at the
her
Lakers game with her
out.
ass out.
Like, what is wrong with you, man?
They should have asked her to leave.
Yeah, it's kind of,
There's a graduation for this young man. Look, and ain't it ironic?
Howard.
Ain't it ironic
he said Howard.
that she had a song called "He Wasn't Man Enough for Me"?
Yeah.
Ain't it ironic that "He Wasn't Man Enough for Me"
did.
was one of her hits? This is what happened when you ain't got a man in the house. That's her son.
who's that?
That's that boy.
That's not
the same-
him.
Wait,
These is his pictures that he has online. It gets worse.
That's not the same boy she hugging on though. That don't look like the same boy she hugging on. Let me bring that back. That don't look. Come on. We stretching.
That's that boy.
that's the same. Wait,
That's-
this-
These is his pictures that he has online. It gets worse. But I'm just showing you. He
Look at
wasn't
Craig.
man enough for me. But out. Now, am I saying something? I'm showing something. Because everybody wants to say, Corey, you crazy. You do this. You do that. No, I am watching the deterioration of society. This is what happens.
When a man is not in the household.
Yeah.
This is what happens
Right.
when you do
You
not
can
have
finish that
a
sentence?
solid, listen, a solid man.
Man, we can finish that sentence. Man.
Hey man, she's somebody grandma. She grandmother's age.
She's supposed to be a matriarch out this motherfucker.
No
she
doubt.
put the whole family on. She is the matriarch.
She is the
It was no
matriarch.
other Braxton before Toni Braxton.
Maybe she trying to. If she feel like she could upstage or outshine
But when
them.
she
I
came
don't
through,
know.
She never did it like that. She did it with
Nah,
class.
you
and
would class.
finesse.
Yes. Well, that was then.
This bitch had turtlenecks on and shit when she came out, nigga.
Anita Baker, though. I told you she bit Anita Baker's style. Anita Baker used to do that. So that was a persona. This right here, I guess this the real Toni Braxton. She's in her whole stage.
She probably wishing she did more of that when she was younger. She's like, damn, I had that fucking turtleneck.
Right, I
on.
had that
And that was
frame.
turtleneck time.
Yeah.
When you raise your son in a way where you're at his graduation dressed like that. Here's your son. Do you see this? Do I need to say more? Because everybody wants to talk about, oh, Corey, you foul, you this, you. I'm like, this is what happens when you don't have a real man in your son's life.
Let's see what the comment say, son. What they saying? She dressed like a streetwalker going to her pimp's funeral. I can't believe I agree with Corey. Laugh out loud.
Right.
No boy could grow up in a house with pictures like this on Instagram. With me? Not with me. I tell the boy, when you get out and you face the world alone, you face the world trying to make it happen for yourself, then if you want to do this, then you do that. But you're not going to portray boo-booic blood bait.
Boo-boo.
I don't even know what that means.
From my computers.
Right. He lost me on big blood plate.
I don't.
What does that even mean?
Corey crazy, man.
My house.
Boo-boo is crazy.
Boo-booic blood bait. That's a boo-booic blood bait picture. All you gotta do is look at that picture. The homie who came in. If this was your son, would you feel good if he had pictures like this on the internet? He said that's the look. You might know him.
He looked like Vega from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See? He know him. He live out here? That's who? Look at this picture right there.
Oh, okay. So they know
He
him.
a big time model.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh.
I'm asking you. So, I don't know if you got kids.
I got a daughter.
Oh, you got a daughter, so it ain't the same thing. But I'm just saying, this is what I would say. If this was my son, I would be very concerned.
Coming from, but his defense, he's a hell of an athlete too.
He's an athlete.
Oh, so he's just got.
I love to hear that. He's an athlete.
So he's got the androgynous look.
And he chose to go that route because he was big into fashion when he was young, and he got approached by Louis Vuitton at just.
Oh, so
a random
perfect
show.
timing. Look at that.
Louis Vuitton, because of his mother's contacts.
I don't know about that. But
Oh,
he went to a show with a kid named Sky Clark.
Sky Clark.